It took 40 years of overtime to earn this. It took me 2 seconds to price it. I have a job that scares people. I don't steal your things. I don't haunt your house. I am the man who walks in the day after you leave. And I'm here to show you why your success is just inventory waiting for a discount. In a manicured Connecticut suburb lived a man named Walter. Walter didn't hold a glorious job. He was an estate sale manager. Every Friday morning, he unlocked the door of a stranger who had recently passed. He would walk into silent living rooms. He touched dusty books. He organized their porcelain plates. To the neighbors, Walter was just a salesman. But in reality, Walter was a historian of the end. He saw what others ignored. He saw the expensive Rolex in the same cardboard box as the cheap calculator. He saw designer clothes with price tags still on, waiting for a special occasion that never came. Walter wasn't just selling furniture. He was witnessing the undeniable truth we try to ignore. He was looking at the inventory of a human life, priced at a discount. One Saturday, Walter managed a sale for a wealthy businessman. It was a mansion of marble floors and German cars. Outside, customers waited to buy a piece of this success. But inside, the atmosphere was heavy. The businessman's children were there. They weren't mourning, they were arguing. They stood in the kitchen, fighting over the silver collection. "He promised that to me," the sister yelled. "You never even called him," the brother shot back. Walter stood in the corner, pricing a toaster. He watched them scream. He watched the veins in their necks tighten. And he realized something terrifying. These people believed they were fighting for something real. They were trapped in the illusion that possessing objects made them permanent. They didn't realize they were just temporary caretakers of things that would eventually rust, break, or be sold by another Walter in 30 years. Walter stepped onto the porch to escape the noise. It was noon. He did the math without trying. Since 8 a.m., roughly 24,000 people had died. 2 people every second. Gone. Just like the owner of this mansion. Walter looked back at the angry siblings. He wanted to shake them. He wanted to tell them the secret of the 120-year rule. In 120 years, this mansion might be an office building. Maybe the walls will be painted blue. But every single person standing in that kitchen, the screaming siblings, the neighbors, would be gone. Buried. Replaced by humans who wouldn't know their names. This house wasn't an asset. It was a boarding house. And we are all just guests who refuse to check out. Walter walked back inside. The air in the kitchen was toxic. They were fighting over silver spoons like starving wolves fighting over meat. Walter didn't shout. He didn't ask them to stop. He simply placed a small, square piece of paper between them. "I priced the silver. I priced the car," Walter said quietly. "But I couldn't put a price tag on this." It was a blurry photo from 40 years ago. Watch carefully. This is the moment the spell breaks. The anger didn't vanish because they got what they wanted. It vanished because they remembered who they were. In that photo, the CEO didn't exist. The inheritance didn't exist. In that blurry snapshot, they weren't enemies. They were just a brother and a sister, splashing in a plastic pool, with their father laughing in the background, unaware that time was the only thing they were really losing. Walter quietly left them with their memory. But as he stood in the hall, he thought about the diagnosis we all share. It is the only contract signed at birth. It's called life. Looking at those siblings, you realize the tragedy. We live life like a dress rehearsal. We hold grudges over dirty dishes. We cut people off in traffic because we're 5 minutes late. We stop speaking to brothers over decade-old disagreements. We act as if we have infinite time. We act as if the person we hurt is our enemy. But death is the great equalizer. It strips away politics, bank accounts, and pride. It reveals we are all scared children in a kiddie pool, trying to figure out why we are here. You are not fighting an enemy. You are fighting your teammate. By 5 p.m., the house was empty. The sold stickers covered the furniture. The siblings had left without the silver. Instead, they left together to get dinner, holding the photograph. Walter stood alone in the sunset shadows. He closed his eyes. He practiced his own funeral. He didn't imagine flowers. He imagined people. Who would be there because they had to be? And who would be there because Walter made them feel seen? Because he made them laugh? Because he forgave them? The law of impermanence states that everything here will turn to dust. Even this house will fall. That doesn't make this meaningless. It makes this urgent. It makes every I love you the most valuable currency in the universe. Tonight, look around your living room. Look at your things. Then look at the people. If you were gone tomorrow, the things would be sold. The people remain. Don't wait for the estate sale to realize value. Pick up the phone. Forgive the mistake. Drop the grudge. Because the clock is ticking for us all. And the only thing we get to keep is what we give away. If you are ready to stop collecting and start living, this is Tales of Life and Wisdom. Let's walk this path home together.